Here we are with District 3, and the question to both of our candidates is, as a PPS Director, what would you do to improve the well-being of low-income Pittsburgh children? In your answer, please address child nutrition and equitable development, including affordable housing. And you both have 4 minutes to respond to this question, and we'll just start with Mr. Myers.
Sure, thank you. Good evening, everybody. It's been a long night, but I'm glad to be here. So, my name is James Myers, Jr. I'm a graduate of the Pittsburgh Public School System. I graduated from Shinley High School, but I also attended Madison Elementary School, Ravenstein Middle School, Peabody High School, and Shinley. All 4 of those schools are closed now, but I had such a wonderful experience in Pittsburgh Public that I really want to bring back that pride and tradition back to the school system. I started off my professional career as an educator at the Urban League of Pittsburgh Charter School. From there on, I started as the program coordinator at Shinley High School as it transitioned to the Ravenstein Middle School. We worked on academic enrichment, and from that point, I was always teaching my students, finish everything you start, finish everything you start, and lo and behold, I had a cliff of my education hanging off there. I was a student athlete early in my years, and I played basketball at Morehead State University in Kentucky. But I seen it as an opportunity to finish my degree, and it was the ideal time. So I attended Carlow University and completed my degree in business administration, and the weekend after, I was awarded a full-time position with Urban Innovation 21. Always been really dedicated towards education. I also was the program and outreach coordinator for Pittsburgh Green Innovators at University Prep, where we taught renewable energy and green practices. But at Urban Innovation 21, it's funny that we were asked this question because I've been working and assigned to the task of working with the Policy Link that actually leads this work across the country. So with Policy Link, we've been working on defining what equitable development actually is. So equitable development is a positive development strategy that ensures everyone participates in and benefits from the region's economic transformation. So affordable housing is very key to that. What you want to do is keep people that are indigenous to the region and still help them kind of connect to the economic development as well as the cultural aspect of their own community because they've been there. So what we look to do is make sure all families are able to stay and mold and build the culture as it continuously grows, as well as the influx of people that actually move in there. And they're able to contribute to the betterment of the region. So as the Pittsburgh Public Schools Director, 2 minutes, I will work with the Board of Directors to establish a commitment to equitable development as a high priority. Also engage the community in conversations with feedback to take steps towards establishing affordable housing and work with elected officials. Nonprofits, and community-based organizations to take action. In terms of nutrition, though, we have programs in Pittsburgh that actually lead the charge when it comes to nutrition. So I think first and foremost of Manchester Bidwell Training Center on the north side with its dynamic programming in culinary arts and horticulture technology, and also Penn State Extension with its 4-H program. Both of those programs provide a wonderful opportunity for children to learn about food, health, plants, and animals, along with life skills activities and leadership training. So with programming like that, I look to introduce that to Pittsburgh Public Schools as the Pittsburgh Public School Director, also developing in a partnership with both programs to identify opportunities to enhance nutrition for low-income children and career opportunities as an option outside of just, attending your normal college or university setting. So as the PPS Director, I believe child nutrition is directly linked to a student's performance in the classroom, academically, and as far as behavior. So I look to work diligently with the Board of Directors to improve child nutrition within the public school system. Thank you. I'm James Myers, Jr.
Thank you, Mr. Myers.
Good evening.
Mr. Udin.
Thank you. My name is Sala Udin. I first want to thank Just Harvest for the work that you've been doing and the other organizations that are working in this community, been working for years trying to connect the issue of hunger and poverty to the other social issues that we are more familiar with. Fortunately, based on your work, we're beginning to see the connection, especially between hunger and children being able to learn. That is an important connection that has not been made. I'm also reminded of the fact that Donald Trump has recently just dismantled the nutrition program for schools that Michelle Obama had organized around the country If I'm elected to the school board, you can bet that that program will continue in Pittsburgh, and we'll continue to make sure that children who arrive at school are fed and educated on issues of hunger and nutrition. Equitable development in the community is important. Affordable housing, it's all connected. They are not isolated silos. They are all connected to the social well-being of the community. And the school board has an important role to play in developing the equitable development of neighborhoods and housing. One of the things that the politicians frequently come to the school board for is to get the school district to participate in tax increment financing programs, but I think the school district does not sufficiently carry their weight in those programs to make sure the developments that are built with their school tax dollars provide sufficient affordable housing opportunities and other opportunities that the school district could demand if they participated in a better and more effective way in the tax increment financing that they provide to the city. So throughout my life, I've been working to increase the social and economic status of low-income families, to decrease the amount of racial segregation that occurs for African American families and other people of color. It is a single struggle that we have to wage. The school district is at the center of it, and my job would be on the school board to make sure that the school board actualizes every opportunity to impact the economic differences within families throughout the city of Pittsburgh, and as they affect schools and education in the city. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Udin.